Tyler Ramos.
Here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll, hey. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah. On a roll, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. I see my audio levels clipping. I'm sorry if I blew somebody's eardrums out. We're still trying to work out some audio issues here, guys. Give me 1 second. Let me turn the levels down. Okay, that should be better. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday, every single weekday, right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Today we have an amazing show. We got a lot to talk about as Bitcoin is starting to do some stuff, right? Obviously, we've seen a bit of a pump here. Things have been green for the most part. And we finally just got a harsh rejection from a very key level that the mafia has been watching, obviously. So this pullback has not come much of a surprise. If you guys saw the stream on Friday, you will know that we were kind of looking at some things that they were a little shady, right? I was saying, like, you want to remember the higher time frames look good, but if I'm looking at this chart, just blind, just looking at a new chart like this, it's looking really, really bearish. And then yesterday in the Discord, I did let you guys know, well, on Friday's stream, I let you guys know to watch out for that daily bearish divergence to start printing. And over the weekend, it did indeed start printing, and it is about to confirm in about 2 hours. So definitely a bearish sign here, but we saw this coming for the most part, guys. But with that being said, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. We got a lot to talk about today. Is the relief rally finally over, or are we just getting a healthy pullback before we absolutely rip 230K? I'm going to let you guys know what I think, where I think price is going in the short term and the medium term. And speaking of that, guys, I am going to be releasing a video this week that I'm actually very excited about. This is going to be more of a longer term outlook on Bitcoin. Now, I know we cover a lot of day trading, scalping, shorter term trading and technical analysis here on the channel. But with this video, I'm going to be uploading this week. We're going to obviously upload two as always, but this one is going to be a little bit more of an investigative TA video where we kind of dive deep. I take a look at Bitcoin as a whole. We mark out all of the cycles, where each halving is, how long the cycles have been, the number of days between everything. We've done videos like this in the past, but the reason I'm bringing this up and the reason I want to put this video out is because I was looking at the charts over the weekend, as I typically do, and I kind of realized that our original prediction for the bottom of Bitcoin is essentially happening right now. Now, I'm not saying this is 100% the bottom for Bitcoin, or 17.5 was definitely the bottom for Bitcoin, but our original prediction, or my original prediction for the bottom of Bitcoin, is essentially happening right now. So I took that as an opportunity to be like, hey guys, our original prediction for the bottom was right here. We're basically here right now. If this is the bottom, we would have been absolutely dead on. But obviously, as I had told you guys, as we make it to that target, we are going to look at some lower targets in case we break lower, which is 100%, totally possible. So we do have those lower targets, but this video is going to be a deep dive in, specifically looking at the history of the cycles and how long they've lasted, how many days were between the top and the bottom of each all-time high. And you'll see from the video, there's a lot of numbers that are just eerily similar in each cycle. And there's a lot of stuff lining up right now that is starting to look eerily similar as well. So I just wanted to kind of do a check-in and be like, hey guys, not saying it's the bottom, but this is what we predicted to be the bottom. It's happening right now. Let's reassess the situation and kind of take it from here. So stay tuned for that video. It's going to be really good. I think you guys are really going to like it. There's some really interesting stuff that's happening on the charts right now, especially when you start looking at the halvings and the bottoms and start comparing things. Things are very, very, very interesting here. It kind of gives you a grand view of, how similar the cycles have actually really been. I think a lot of people talk about it, but I think very few people actually block out each cycle and show you exactly what they're talking about. We talk about the cycles all the time, right? We always talk about the bear market, the bull market, the 4-year cycle, the halving, all this stuff, the top, the all-time high, the all-time low. But no one ever just looks at the whole Bitcoin from inception to current time and breaks it down and blocks it out. So I just wanted to do that for you guys. Number one, for the beginners who might not know about the cycles, it's a good breakdown for them. And then also those of you who have been following the channel from the beginning, just kind of breaking down, where I think we are. And there's some levels, right now, obviously we are sitting right on top of that all-time high, that previous all-time high, which we used to talk about all the time before we came deep into the bear market. That previous all-time high has a lot to do with why I was going to call why we were kind of calling for to bottom out in the mid to low 20s, right? When you look at the charts here, guys, it's very, very interesting. So at the very least, I think it will be a really fun watch for you guys. So keep an eye out for that. But with all that being said, guys, let's go ahead and move on over to chat. You guys were killing me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that mix-up, guys. We are dealing with a new setup here with the stream. Obviously, we have a new setup here. And I said stream starting. I started with the stream ending thumbnail, and everyone's like, "Is the stream over?" And I was like, Tony D had to call me. He's like, "Hey, it says stream ended," and I was like, "Oh, dang it, hit the wrong button." But no, we are just getting started here, guys. But without further ado, let's go ahead and say what's up to chat. I did see somebody in chat saying, who was it? It was I don't know how to, Yazin. Yazin was saying, "Hey, I made my first short today. Let me tell you, the emotions are real." I don't know how you guys do it. I'm sticking to long-term investing. Yazin, that is not a bad thing, man. Listen, trading is not for everybody. It doesn't mean that you can't use TA to your advantage. TA is obviously a great tool to use for long-term investing as well. So we still want you in the mafia. But I just love that. Trading is not for everybody, right? If you try it and you're like, "Oh God, I don't want to deal with that," right? If it's not your thing, it's not your thing, and that's totally fine. But I thought that was pretty funny because that's a good testament to how crazy these emotions can really get, guys. They are real. But let's see who we got here. Shout out to Crypto Billy, Tyler Durden, Crypto Anon, Tony D, Captain Kirk, D Petty Crypto, and I feel like I'm gonna miss one. Rob the Crypto Snob. I think I'm still missing one. Guys, we have so many mods now. I'm losing track. But I'm just kidding. I think I got everybody. Shout out to all the mods. I appreciate all of you guys for everything you do. You guys help me out so much. Show them some love in chat, guys. Lucho, what is going on? Chris, what is going on? Taylor, what is up? Taylor says, Palmetto Nick, what is going on? Paper Route Frank, what is up? I must have blinked too long. Oh, that's when you guys were all confused. Is the stream ended? No, we are just getting started here, guys. Crypto Jones, hey, it's showtime. What's up, Crypto Jones? Thank you for being here. The fam's in the house. Best part of my day is with all of you here. Palmetto Nick, I could not agree with you guys more. This is literally my favorite time of the day. Oh God, I am so blessed to be able to do this every single day and to be able to do this for my job. Literally the luckiest person alive. This is amazing. Hoons, what is going on? Bubba's Crypto, here we go. What's going on, Bubba's? Thank you for being here. Infanti says, Bing, what is going on? Thank you for being here. I know I butchered that name. The Bit, what is going on? Thank you for being here. Deep Mojo, RIP headphone users. Yes, that is true. I'm sorry, guys. For some reason, our audio levels defaulted. Let's see. Crypto Pollo, or Crypto Chicken, as we call him. Part-time Chemist, what is going on, part-time? I'm my hero, what is up? The days of old, what is going on? Let's see. Thesis himself, welcome back. Slipstream, what is going on? Jimmy Two Shoes, I got to tell you, brother, no black coffee today, but I do have that very, very rare Arizona cactus moss water. Some of the rarest water you can get. Very good for energy, very good for health, good for your skin complexion. Very rare stuff here. This is actually sparkling. Shout out to I don't know what I'm saying, guys. Alan C, what is going on? Salut, Jimmy. Jimmy Two Shoes, to you, man. To you, man. Salut. I can't talk today, guys. It's Monday. Give me a break. Give me some slack. Shout out to Jimmy Two Shoes. Salut, my friend. Thank you for being here. We love you, Jimmy. Mine says holiday here in Canada. Get to watch live. Let's go, Mine. Let's go. Let's just get a couple more. Alex, Frankie, best YouTuber. Shout out to Alex. I appreciate that. Ben, what is going on? Hummingbird, what is going on? Rohit, what is going on? Rohit, welcome back. Richard's Vaverse, what is going on? And let's get one more. Rickster, what's going on? V-Slim, Josh. I would go through this whole list, guys. I would spend this whole list going. Let's get a couple more. Andrew, what's going on? Servando, what's going on? And I am Jay Dean. Welcome back. I appreciate you guys for being here. And let's skip all the housekeeping here, and let's go ahead and see if I could just go ahead and find my. There we go. Let's go ahead and jump into the charts, guys. Let's not waste any more time. Here we go. Bing bong, Javi the Barber, what is going on, man? The original power couple, what is going on? Happy to be here. I'm happy to have you guys. Yo, Frankie, you got the sauce. Me and Jimmy Two Fingers will bring the vino. Let's go, Crypto Redbot. Shout out to Crypto Redbot. And the safe. What is going on? Guys, let's jump right into the charts here. Now, obviously, we are looking at the daily. Let me go ahead and just hide Market Cipher A. Let me get rid of this trend line here. And let's break this down, guys, because I think, listen, there's lots of talk about calling the bottom, finding the bottom, all this stuff, right? And listen, we have some conflicting stuff on the charts as of right now. Now, the higher time frames, right? We did get a new monthly candle. As you can see right here, we have 1 month and 0 days to print another monthly candle. Now, something to think about here, or something to notice at least. Let me just go ahead and hide these drawings real quick. Okay, well, it changed since we last looked at it, but we closed a blue candle or green candle on the monthly, which is a decent sign. Now, one thing I do want to point out is this was green. I was going to say we printed a green candle, and now we are currently printing another green candle, but we are not. It is now red. But something, something I want to show you guys here is, this would be somewhat bullish. I was kind of hoping this was still going to be green, but it's not. But just keep that in mind. We did close a green monthly candle or a blue monthly candle in this case, but we are printing a red one. This has plenty of time to change, obviously. But blue monthly candle, right? We could have closed it red. So definitely a good thing that we closed it green. Now the weekly, moving back over to the weekly here. Let me go back to regular candles. Now, obviously, weekly double green dot, as you guys know, this is typically pretty bullish. VWAP starting to roll back over here, guys. VWAP starting to roll back over, but you want to be careful, right? This does not mean that, this could totally, depending on what happens, you can see this go back up, right? So this is not end all be all yet. This doesn't look horrible yet, but you are starting to round off, right? It would be much nicer to see this thing kind of just going straight up. But nonetheless, you do have that green dot, rare bullish signal, guys. Now you want to remember, for those of you who are new, I am literally going to cover this for 30 seconds. These are not just, did signal the bottom here in 2018, one green dot on the weekly, but it's not always like that, right? You do have that 2 green dots here in 2014. You came down, you thought it was the bottom right here, and then you came up a little bit only to come down again. And then you get that second green dot, and that green dot did confirm the bottom of the bear market. It didn't confirm the bottom, but it confirmed that we had already bottomed out. So now on top of that, another thing to look at here, guys, is because the longer time frames can kind of give you a little bit of x-ray vision into the future, right? Because these longer term time frames take time to play out. I always say that you want to put weight on those higher time frames and ignore the noise on the lower time frames, if that's what you're doing, right? I mean, if you're scalping the 15-minute, you're going to want to pay attention to the lower time frames. But one other thing you can keep an eye on here, guys, is that two-week time frame, right? We did confirm a double green dot on the 2-week time frame. Now, I want you guys to pay attention because I'm going to cover some of these longer-term bullish signals, and then we're going to cover some of the not-so-good stuff. But it is important to realize that these longer time frames are looking bottomy, right? They are looking like they want to find a bottom, or if they are not already finding a bottom, that it is near. And now I do generally believe that if we have not already bottomed out at that 17.5 level, we are at least very close to the bottom. Now, this 2-week confirmed green dot adds a little weight to that argument. As you guys can see there, we did get that double green dot. It is confirmed. It's not going anywhere. Now, this, on the other hand, Again, called the bottom almost perfectly in 2018. And also in 2014, when we got this dot, we had already bottomed out. Now, I think that's important to know as well. With the 2-week chart, you get the double, you bottom out 1, 2, 3 candles later, you get the green dot, right? So these green dots don't mark the bottom as much as they let you know that you've already bottomed. So you bottom out 1, 2, 3 candles, you print and confirm that green dot, right? 2018, you bottom out 1, 2, 3 candles after you bottom out, you print that green dot. Now you come over here, you bottom, assuming, guys, this is assuming that that this 17.5 was the bottom. 1, 2, 3 candles, and you get the double green dot on the 2-week. Very, very interesting stuff here. So this would indicate that we could, if not already hit the bottom. If you're using history as your only indication, then you would assume that this means that we've already bottomed out. Now, it does not. I repeat, does not mean that we've 100% bottomed out, right? We could get 2 of these green dots. Just because it's never happened in the past doesn't mean that can't happen. So just like with that weekly green dot, we got 2 of them in 2015. We could get 2 of these 2-week green dots right now. So, but you don't want to ignore, right? I mean, that's eerily similar, right? You bottom out 3 candles, you get the double green dot. You bottom out 3 candles, you get the double green dot. Who knew? Who knew? You bottom out, if this is the bottom, 3 green, whatever. You bottom out locally, you get 3 candles, and then you get the confirmed 2-week green dot. So this is a pretty big bottom signal, guys. Not saying it is the bottom signal, but it is very strong and indicating if it's not the bottom, it's at least getting close, right? We could be finding a significant bottom here, at least, right? Even if it's not the actual cycle bottom. And if you guys watch the video that we're going to be uploading this week, I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but where we kind of analyze the cycles and compare and contrast things, you will see this is just another thing that is very, very similar. And again, I'm not saying this is 100% the bottom. I'm just saying it could be a significant bottom, right? So this is on the bullish side. 2-week green dot confirmed. Closed a monthly green candle. Weekly, green dot is confirmed. Kind of becoming old news here as that VWAP continues to come down. 6-day snake eyes, still in play here. And now let's come over to the daily because we have some interesting stuff to look at on the daily. As if you look at Market Cypher B, guys, this money flow doesn't get much better, right? Like I've been saying this for a while now. This money flow is absolutely beautiful, curving to the upside towards that 0 line. And even if you zoom in here, you could kind of see we came down. We're starting to round off again here. Now, momentum waves, same thing. You're generally coming up. That is generally bullish. But these are the mixed signals, guys. Money flow looks great. Momentum waves looked great. But now we are officially printing the bearish divergence that we spoke about on Friday's stream. We brought this up. I said, keep an eye on the daily. It's not, if you guys remember on Friday, I was feeling quite bearish because and I'm going to go through all these things right now. We had a 12-hour bearish divergence printing. We had a 16-hour bearish divergence printing. We had the daily not printing a bearish divergence, but looked like it could come soon. And I was telling you guys to watch out for it. And here we are. It is currently printing about to confirm in about 2 hours. And then we had the 4-hour bearish divergence. We had, I think, an 8-hour bearish. We have bearish divergences printing everywhere, especially on the higher time frames, which is very, very bearish. So here it is. It is printing right now, guys. Probably going to confirm unless we get a massive pump on stream here. This is probably going to confirm, in which case would be pretty dang bearish, right? 16-hour, same thing, except it's confirmed, right? Confirmed bearish divergence. Got your higher highs, your lower high. I'm not going to move the line for every single one, but bearish divergence, you guys know what to look for. Higher high, lower high in your momentum waves. You can also do this with the RSI. If you do not have Market Cypher B, you can still identify RSI divergences, which are essentially the same thing. For anybody new out there that's just learning this stuff and you're like, I don't have Market Cypher, I don't have a ton of money, I don't, you can just go and pull up your RSI or your relative strength index. These work in the same exact way. All you're looking for is a high and a lower high, and then a high and a higher high on your price, and you have the bearish divergence on your RSI as well, right? So it works the same way, but instead of using the momentum waves on Market Cypher B, you're just using your RSI line. So that's just for anybody who can't afford Market Cypher. I know we have a deal with Market Cypher. we like, when you guys like to support the channel, you can use our links. But I know not everybody has the money, right? I know some people might want to support the channel, but they just don't have the money. And I totally get that. So I like to show you guys how you can do this stuff for free as well. But bearish divergence on the 16-hour confirmed. 12 hours now confirmed. Daily is about to confirm in about 2 hours. Your 8-hour, same thing. And then your 4-hour, you actually had, you had a pretty big divergence here, right? Like when you have them big like this, across a decent time frame like this is a pretty big bearish divergence. And as you can see, it has been playing out here, already down about 5% of the current price. And then you actually did print another one right here, right? You have another lower high and another higher high here. So you kind of get like a double bear div action right there. So that is pretty bearish. And it's just printing all over the place, guys. Like there's bearish divergences everywhere. And this is why in the Discord, I did mention last night that bearish divergence now printing on the daily. Pointed out all the other divergences. It's looking pretty ugly. We were expecting a pullback. So shout out to anybody that was in the Discord and saw that last night. Hopefully, some of you guys were able to get a position in there and steal some money out of the market. But we pretty much nailed that one. But again, like I don't want to pretend like I have a crystal ball. That's how I knew it was going down. Like this is why I put my TA in the Discord and I explain what I see, right? And that's why I don't just say, hey, buy here or sell here, right? This is why I put the TA and I let you guys know what I'm looking for, right? That way you can identify it yourself and you're not completely reliant on me. Because there might be a day where I'm on vacation or I can't put TA in the Discord or I might not be able to go live that day. And then you guys don't miss out on the gains, right? You guys got the sauce, right? You got your little jarred sauce, your jarred Frankie Candle sauce, and you're like, ooh, I see it. I know it. I know what to do. I see the bear div. I know what to do. And I have good risk management because I've watched all the risk management videos like y'all should have. But yeah, that's how we basically knew it was going to come down here, guys. Just bearish divergences everywhere. And then started printing on the daily. We had also money flow is another huge thing here, guys. It's not just the bearish divergences, but when you come over to the 4-hour here, you can see huge bearish divergence with your money flow coming out, right? This means money is leaving the asset. We talk about this all the time. So you have a bearish divergence and your money flow is coming down, right? So that's just adds insult to injury. Money flow is one of the best things on Market Cypher. It's like the most power. It's one of the biggest things I look at on Market Cypher. Again, you look at the 5-hour, your money flow is coming down as well. When money flow is coming out on these medium hourly time frames here, 6-hour, you're coming out. 8-hour, you're coming out generally. 12-hour, same thing. Your money flow is essentially on the way down, right? And then your daily tells the completely different story with the money flow index showing beautiful money flow to the upside. But this could easily get jabbed back down into a, we might not get that crossover. We might just get that bear div to play out and come into a bigger red wave. But you definitely don't want to ignore this, guys. I mean, this is as good as money flow, looks on the daily, right? We had the same thing here, a very similar situation where you had your momentum waves coming up. I remember this time like it was yesterday, and your money flow, and you get the cross to the upside, and then you get that one last push before we came back down. So if we get that money flow crossover on the daily, I would expect a decent move to the upside. But right now, it is looking like if we confirm this bear div on the daily, we're going to have to let that play out first. Money flow might come down a little bit more, and then eventually it will come up eventually. And that's where I'm expecting the big move, right? So you are real close to that zero line with the money flow. So just keep an eye on that. But bear div generally bearish. And again, with the money flow on these higher time, money flow on almost every other time frame as you work down here is coming out or has crossed back over into the red. So that is very bearish. And then looking at your 2-day as well, you guys remember we were about to print this trigger wave with a red dot. But as soon as we confirmed the red dot, we immediately started printing that green dot, which seems pretty bullish. But now we are just coming back down with that VWAP, looking like we're going to print another red dot here pretty soon, but no bearish divergence. So that is good. So guys, with all this going on with the bear divs and the money flow coming out, things are looking generally a little more bearish. I'm actually going to go back in time here a little bit so I can try to get my my lines back. There they go. Okay, so there you go. Back below 23K once again, guys. And there you go. We had a little bit of a bear flag forming here. It is looking like it's starting to break out or break down for that matter. But let's talk levels, guys, because what good is this information if you don't know what levels to watch? Now, what I am watching right now, let me turn off Market Cipher A, clean up the charts just a little bit here. So there you go. Actually, hang on. Let me go ahead and cut to my solo shot here real quick. And then I just want to pull up the Discord real quick so we could kind of show. And let's go back to my home screen. Here we go. Stinger. Look at the stinger, guys. Look at the transition. Okay. And yeah, actually, I'm going to light up that first topic. So yeah, so here we go. In the Discord, guys, yesterday, if you're not in the Discord, guys, get in there. It's 100% free. And if you're in there, you could have seen this move coming too. And we're giving it all away for free. But here we go, guys. Yesterday in the Discord at 10:40 p.m., yeah, guys, we are up late working for the Mafia. That's right. But I said, so right now we are rejecting for the third time from the spider line at about 24,460. This is essentially what stands in the way of us breaking into that low volume gap and getting a bigger move to the upside. Now, you guys know that low volume gap. I'll show it to you guys right in a second. But we were kind of knocking on that door, waiting to break into that low volume gap to potentially get that really quick move up to about 27, 28K. But we got rejected from the spider line that was in the way. We also have confirmed divergence, bearish divergences on the 4 all the way through the 16-hour, and it was this is very bearish. As we were talking about on the live stream on Friday, the bear div on the daily is now printing. We also have money flow coming out on the middle time frames. The daily money flow still looks good, and the longer time frame still looking like they are finding at least local bottom. So keep that in mind. But for the most part, with all the bear divs and the money flow coming out on the middle time frames, this could indicate that we are going to see a decent pullback here. And at that time, I guess price was at about 23.5, right? And then what was this? Things are very strange right now with all the longer time frames. Okay, so this was just like a little another little 2 cents here, and I shared my chart for anybody that was interested in using these charts. I typically do share my charts in the Discord, but essentially, I just wanted to show you this, guys. We saw this coming, right? When these signs show up on the chart, it's typically indicative of price movement, right? Price movement to the downside in this case. And you don't have to be a rocket scientist to see this stuff, guys. So that is how we knew. If you guys are in the Discord, hopefully, actually, let's check out the winner's wall. Let's see if we got any shorts in this thing. Oh boy, we have not. Oh baby. Okay. Yeah, let's see, baby. I'll just shout some of these out. Now that we're looking at them. Oh boy, the shorts are coming in today. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Barry with a 32% gain on his short right there. 24% on a long as well. Or that was for Infinity 5. MacD, what is going on? Look at him. 7% on a short. 6,911 KuCoin spot trading bot working its magic. Dang. Absolutely crushing that bot action. That's 6,900%. That's insane. 84% on a long for Cody. Shout out to Cody. Long on 8. Just closed it out. Lots more opportunities ahead. Cody, I cannot agree anymore. 27% on a long for V-Slim. V-Slim, let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about, V-Slim. Guys, shout out to Fought. I think Fought's name is Nick. Shout out to Nick with 32% on a short. Let's see. That one's kind of small. Can't see it. 44%. Not too bad on a short. 19x. Ooh, interesting. 30% here for. Let's see, on another short. It's J-Rod. Let's go, J-Rod. Zoom Miles, 33% on a short. 27% on an ETH short for Matt Rich. Let's go. Newt, 509% on the short. Shout out to everybody killing it in the Discord. Hopefully, again, I hope you guys were able to make use of some of that TA, guys. Like I said, you don't have to be a rocket scientist. And to be quite frank, if you want to predict these moves, you don't even really need to know what to look for. You could just go into the Discord. But yeah, guys, if you're not already in there, definitely get in. It's 100% free. But let's talk levels, guys. And also, if you want to sign up to trade, I forgot to mention this, guys. If you want to sign up and trade long or short Bitcoin or a multiple of other altcoins with or without leverage, guys, you can click the our affiliate link to Phemex pinned to the chat above. You could click there. We just got a new deal that gives you up to a $4,500 bonus depending on how much you deposit. So you deposit your money, they give you some bonus funds to trade with. So you help the channel out, you get some free money. It's win-win, and it doesn't cost you anything. You literally make money / save money. So if you guys want to use that, that would be greatly appreciated to support the channel, or don't. It doesn't matter. But anyway, so let's talk levels here, guys. Levels here, guys. So looking here, obviously, this was one of the levels we were looking at, this value area high at about 22,985 for some potential support. Now, this is the thing about these value area highs, right? Typically, sometimes I talk about this a lot. Sometimes you can get support on them to come higher, if things look good. In this particular case, we have money flow coming out, but two things typically happen at these value area highs. You either find support on top of them to continue higher, and then as price moves, your value area will actually shift higher up if you start creating new volume above the previous price. So you'll either find that support on here to move the value area up, or you will break down below it, bearishly retest, in which case it would be very likely that you head right back down towards that point of control right here at about 20,873. So now, not only is this a point of control, guys, similar to the situation we had right here, not only is this just a point of control, this is a point of control. It's also a local golden pocket, and it is also we do have confluence with this trend line coming up, right? So maybe if you lose this local golden pocket right here, we do have this. This is more of like a very local golden pocket. But if we wind up coming down, we lose this golden pocket, I would expect either a bounce from here or potentially a bounce from here. But you do have a lot of confluence in this area between this trend line, the point of control, as well as the local golden pocket. So you do have decent support in this area. So that is important to know. You want to know which levels are just levels and which levels are your key levels. I would consider this a key level just because of all the confluence you have. Again, same thing with this, right? This is basically the area that we needed to get above. This is what I was talking about in the Discord right here. This is the area that we needed to get past in order to break into that low volume pocket and potentially get that big rip up to about 28 to 30K. So we were rejected here. We weren't able to get past it once again. Obviously, we got rejected here. Not only do you have this box, you also have this technical resistance right up here at about 24.8. And you also have this spider line here. So you have a decent amount of resistance here as well. And I believe if you pull, I think it's a local golden pocket area as well. If you pull it from here to the actual low. Yeah, so if you pull it from this little high to this low, there's also a golden pocket there. So you do have a plethora of resistance there as well. So, another reason why you could have been pretty comfortable that we could potentially get rejected from there. But as of right now, guys, these are the levels I'm watching. Again, you have the value area high coming in at about 22,985. This is basically what I'm looking to hold to hopefully come higher. But it isn't really looking that great, to be 100% honest with you. If we lose this level, generally, I'm not going to put too much weight on this local golden pocket. So if we do lose this value area high, my sights are set on the next level here at about, 20,000, let's call it 20,850, this point of control / local golden pocket. This would be the next level, because typically when you come out of the value area and you fight around, you might come back into the value area, bearish retest, and then you're most likely going to come back down to that point of control, which is perfectly exemplified by this movement right here, right? Doesn't get much more textbook than that. You're out of the value area, you're playing around with the level, you break back in, you got a little bearish retest here, you came down, another bearish retest, and then you come towards that golden pocket, right? So anytime you come back into the value area, it is likely you come back down to that point of control. So these are some of the levels that I am watching on Bitcoin. And again, those are to the downside. If we lose that point of control, I will be watching the value area low, which you also have confluence between the spider line and the value area low, and that is coming in at about 19K. almost even. So, you know, that psychological support as well, probably going to be pretty strong. So those are the levels to the downside that I am looking at. I think this is the chart that I shared in that Discord post if you guys are interested in keeping an eye on these levels. And then to the upside, things remain the same, guys. If for some reason we do get a break to the upside, we just randomly start breaking out, I will be looking to, first off, get above this spider line that we've been struggling with, flip that to support, and then once we get out of this purple box, this is where the violent price action would most likely start. If we see that low volume pocket start to play out and we get that violent move to the upside, it's going to happen when we get out of this purple box. So these are the levels to watch, guys. And again, I'm almost positive I'm pretty sure this is the chart that was shared in that Discord channel. So if you want the access to this chart, to keep an eye on these levels, and you go to the Discord, I'll put it in chat too. I'll put it in chat right now. I'll just make it easy for you guys. Boom. I'm just going to link this in chat. If you guys want to check out this chart, boom, there you go. There we go. Okay, so there are some levels for you guys to watch there. And again, obviously, the target for a potential breakout, would be, around that 27 to 28K area before you start to see some massive resistance. And for those of you who are wondering, like, what is he talking about? Low volume gap? What does he mean? Basically, all I'm talking about is here, right? When you're looking at volume, real quick, guys, I have videos explaining this, so I don't want to spend too much time on it because I know I've explained it a lot on the live stream. Big high volume node here, right? This is typically where you see support. And you can see price hung out in this area for a while because you have a ton of volume here. High volume node right here. And then your next high volume node is right here. As you can see, price hangs out in this area, right? And then above this area, really, once you break this spider line, there's not much volume in this big gap right here. And a lot of times when that happens, you get price. Nothing is there to hold up price or hold back price, right? So on the way down, if you hit a low volume pocket, a lot of times price will just shoot down like you saw happen right here. And to the upside, the same thing can happen. You could get a straight shot up to that same level, right? That next high volume node, which is actually coming in as a value area high right here at about 29.4. So that's worth noting. 29.4, you do have a value area high, which could be a stop if we do wind up pumping. But again, I do want to stress here, there are a lot of things that are looking bearish. I'm not saying we're definitely going to pump, but I'm just saying for some reason, if we wind up just getting a pump out of nowhere, upside targets remain exactly the same. But these, I would be more focused on the downside targets as of right now, just because of the daily bearish divergence, right? That's pretty bearish. So there you go. There's some levels for you guys to watch. Let's go ahead and say what's up to chat before we jump into looking at Ethereum and some of the altcoins. And we're also going to throw a little sauce in there and in topic 2. You see it, sauce/trades. I just didn't update the topics, guys. I actually am not currently in a trade, but we will give you some sauce for sure in just a second here. But let's say, hey, look at that. We got the love chat webcam people in chat, guys. Get them out of here, those crazy scammers. I'm just kidding, guys. I mean, I think they probably are scammers. Saber, what is going on, Saber? Thank you for being here. I believe first stream on 22 at Captain Kirk. I don't know what that means exactly. It's been a while. The stream looks nice. Certified TV, what is going on, Certified? Welcome back. Thank you for being here. Yeah, we spruced it up a little bit, baby. Check it out. Certified, you'll like this. Go back to the face cam. Bada boom. Check out the transitions, bro. Look at that. Look at that. Doesn't get much better than that. Let's go. We're going back to the charts here, though. Let's see. Who do we got? Let's see. Blanchard's B says, guess I could be wrong. Oh, hey. Frankie, can you get a decent bacon, egg, and cheese down south? Thanks for the knowledge. Hey, Willis, no problem. You don't got to thank me for the knowledge. I am happy to give it to you. And the answer is no. The answer is absolutely not a chance. No, not even close. We're talking like, yeah, not even close. Hard, like no. They're like, it's like a microwave. It's bad. It's bad. There's no, I mean, I know we're spoiled in New York. But it's not good. They're not good. You're better off just getting like an Egg McMuffin. It's probably better off. A lot of the bagels here are basically like Thomas's bagels. They're like the ones you buy in the supermarket. It's not the same, unfortunately, but it makes them that much better when I go back to New York to visit. Let's see. Bada boom. The Bing Bong is Frank's finishing move. Absolutely. You might have the people's elbow or something like that, but I got the Bing Bong. never know when I'm going to hit you with the bing bong. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, Uncle Drew. I appreciate you for being here. Bud Lightyear says, I remember when Crypto Billy wasn't even a mod. Mafia has grown up for sure. Bud Lightyear, absolutely, guys. We have come far. 570 people in here, guys. I forgot to say this. Smash the like button. We're going for 500 likes tonight. If we get 500 likes, I'll give you guys 10 spins on the wheel. I don't know how many. We gave away 30 NFTs on Friday. Let's see if we can give away another 30 today. If you smash the like button, that's how we get there. We don't get there because I choose to give away 30 NFTs. We get there because you guys hit the like button so much. So shout out to you guys. Hit that like button. Every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on the wheel. 2 chances to win a giveaway on that wheel. It's basically rigged in your favor, which is why I have to give away so many NFTs. I'm happy to do it. But yeah, smash up that like button. Going for 500. If we get 500 likes, give you guys 10 spins on the wheel. Let's get it. I know we could do it. Crypto Poyo says the Discord has fire TA information and chart diagrams. If you ain't in the Discord, you don't want to make money. Also, really good community and best mods in the biz. Absolutely, Crypto Poyo. Shout out to you. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for the truthful words because the Discord is lit. You don't want to get hit with the bing bong. Another young guy. That's right. From one young guy to another. You don't want to get hit with that bing bong. You could not be more right. Crypto420 says, smash the likes for our sensei, Frankie. Shout out to Crypto420. I appreciate you, brother. Let's see. Who isn't liking the videos? Lobster Doji. Shout out to Lobster Doji. Gotta like the videos, guys. Gotta like the videos. Always Lit says, when NFT? JW from 2 Fridays ago. Tony D at Tony D? Question mark? At Tony D? Question mark? Tony D handles sending out the NFTs. Who said that? Always Lit. You should be getting them in the next day. You should get them. All right, let's see. How to read depth in exchange. It's chart. I don't get. Rohit, maybe we could cover that. Maybe not today, but we can cover that at some point. So much NFTs, no way. We give away way too many NFTs. It's savage. Let's see. Hey, everyone. What's up, Ant Art NFTs? What is going on? Shout out to Ant Art NFTs. Shout out to the NFT they made of me, which was absolutely epic. Ant, what happened to that NFT? I would love to know. Did somebody wind up getting it? If not, I petition that you put it back up. We're going to get this thing off the shelf. That's for dang sure, if it's not already. Let's see. Thanks, Frankie. Much love from Orange County, California. Question, good time to enter a short or wait? 8K crypto. Let's go ahead and cover that real quick. Now, I cannot tell you when to enter a short. I even could tell you when to enter a short or when to get out of a short, but this is not financial advice, so I'm not going to do that. But what I can tell you is, number one, definitely get in the Discord, because last night, you see, I let you know, I don't post every single day, but I post when I see things clearly on the charts, right? So last night, it was looking really bearish, right? So I said, let me let the people know. Let me let the Mafia know. Guys, it's looking bad. It's looking like we're probably going to come down. Here's why. Go check it out, right? So that would have been a better time to enter the short while we were at about 24. I don't know exactly where we were, somewhere up here. So before we came, that would have been a better place to enter a short. Now, typically, just looking at a chart, you don't want to enter a short at support, right? So right now, we are essentially at support. Now, it doesn't mean that this can't crash through support and go down in a straight line. It totally can. But as a common practice, you don't want to enter you don't want to short support, right? And it goes against what your brain probably tells you, right? Your brain probably telling you right now, oh, it's going down, get in and ride it. But essentially what you're doing is you're trying to short here. And even if we are going to break this level and come lower, chances are you're probably going to get some sort of a reaction off of this level. So you'll wind up entering a short, and then you'll come up a little bit, and it's going to take you for a ride. You can wind up getting wrecked. So I generally don't recommend either, not entering a short on a bunch of red candles like this. You want to short like this. When you see price skyrocketing up, right? This is probably where you want to enter the short, right? You want to enter the short on a bunch of green candles. Now, again, this goes against all regular logic that you might have as a normal human, because when you go back in time, if we use the replay tool, I'm not even going to do it, but when you're ripping up like this, and you there's no way to know that you're coming down right here. So when you're coming up, you're like, oh my God, this thing is ripping to the moon. So it's hard to short these blue candles. Really, people get it opposite. And the reason for that is because it goes against your normal emotions, right? When you see things screaming to the upside, you generally are like, oh my God, it's going up. Let me long it. But it's the opposite. You want to long the top. You want to short the tops and long the bottoms, right? So I wouldn't say this is the best short entry. I would say maybe, again, not financial advice. But yeah, like, whether we're going to break through this or not, there's really no telling at this point. But, if you do get a bounce, you're going to be pissed off. You might come up and bearish retest again. But a better entry, in my opinion, would be if you do clearly break this level and then you work your way back up for a bearish retest of the value area high. This is a lot of times where you see the turnaround happen. So, now you want to remember, you want to keep in mind that, you might not come back up for that bearish retest and you just have to accept missing the trade at that point. You could enter the short, but just know it's going to be risky. So what I would do if I were you is I would wait for maybe to break this level, bearish retest, and to look for a further move down. But again, you also want to keep an eye on the other things. You don't just want to short the bearish retest. You want to see that maybe you have some bearish divergences on the lower time frames or money flow coming out. You want to add confirmations to that. But as of right now, you would be entering a short you'd be shorting support at this time. So I can't in good conscience tell you this is a good place to enter a short, even though, price could just dump down here, right? In which case that would be a great short entry. But as of right now, you would want to wait for a little bounce up, right? So, for me, if I were going to get into a short here, I'm not going to get into a short right here. I'm going to wait for the bounce, and then you're going to, short right here. And then at least by the time you're at this level, you're in profit, right? So, I hope that answers your question. I can't tell you exactly where to enter, but just know if you enter right here, you're entering at support, which is typically not good practice. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, Tony D says, huge shout out to all of our Discord server boosters. These are people who literally just support the Discord and the channel out of the goodness of their own hearts. They're not getting kickbacks for this, at least as far as I know. I think Tony can probably confirm that. No one's getting kickback for this. These are people who just genuinely want to see this thing grow, and they boost the Discord server. So shout out to Corey Splashaway, Merc 2300, Mario Bro number 3, Paper Route Frank, as always, Chris Schaefer. Shout out to Chris Schaefer.eth. I guess if you guys want to, tip him for boosting the server. Venom, Bubba's Crypto, and Chemistry Bro. Some not very unfamiliar names. These people have been OGs of the Candle Mafia, and I am not surprised to see you guys wanting to help out, but I do appreciate it more than you could possibly imagine. It means a lot, guys. It's crazy, the community that we've built on this YouTube channel. Some really, really, really cool people. NYC Pitbull, what is going on, man? Thank you for being here. I feel like my voice sounds weird today. I'm not going to lie. It's like, I don't know. My voice feels weird today. All right, let's see. Yeah, shout out to our Discord boosters. You guys are the best. J-Rod said, I'd wait to see if we break 22,900. Might be something brewing if we hold value area high. Yeah, J-Rod, absolutely. That's kind of what I was mentioning with the value area highs. Typically, you will either see a bounce off of the value area high to move to higher prices, in which case eventually the value area will move up and the value area will actually shift. Or you wind up breaking back into the value area exactly like we saw here. Maybe you play with the level a little bit, you bearish retest before coming right back down to that POC. This is why I love volume profiles so much, guys. It's literally a cheat sheet for trading. I know I say that all the time, but I mean, seriously, to be able to mark out your levels with a volume profile, know where your value area is, know where the high is, know where the clear low is, and then as soon as you break back into that value area, knowing when you start bearishly retesting, knowing that you're probably on your way back down to that POC works out a lot of the time. So super, I absolutely love the volume profiles. And again, you could see the reaction we had off of this local golden pocket. You bounced off it, broke it, bearish retest, you come down. So if we do wind up breaking down here, maybe you come down to the golden pocket, you bounce back up, bearish retest, break through, bearish retest, something like that. You can't predict the actual price action, but you might, a lot of times you see something like that where you break down, you bearish retest, and then you come lower. So that point of control being the main target. Now, some things I do want to point out, guys, some things that are a little less bearish here. taking a look at the DXY. So again, I'm saying we're bearish, just because of the unavoidable things. Daily bearish divergence, right? If that confirms, that is bearish. Could it get rolled over on and we just get a massive pump out of nowhere? Bitcoin has a funny way of surprising us, so not impossible, but you can't ignore a bearish divergence on the daily. They're very, very strong. But now looking at the DXY, coming over to the weekly chart here, guys, there's some good and some bad here, right? So for the DXY, we did confirm our bearish divergence on the weekly chart, which is typically very bad. Now, this isn't, we could compare this to another DXY bearish divergence on the weekly, but just to kind of show you guys what happens when a weekly bearish divergence, we had one here on the weekly for Bitcoin. That was basically the top and started the bear market. So these are really nothing to mess around with. When you have a bearish divergence on the weekly, typically they're very powerful, but there's kind of a mixed bag here. First off, bearish divergence is confirmed. Obviously, you have your lower high on Market Cipher with the red dots. You have your higher high on the DXY, right? So typical bearish divergence, but we are approaching some support here, right? This was, zoom in a little bit here. Actually, come to the 4 hour. There you go. So you can see here the divergence confirmed on a weekly, and we did come down, but we are approaching some support here. Now, this could be pretty strong support. You get the double green dot on the 4 hour chart is the 50. Yeah. So 4 hour, you got the double green dot. It looks like your money flow could potentially be finding a bottom there. Not 100%. But you could see this, we played around on these levels for a while. We got caught up here, shoved to the downside, rejected, rejected, rejected. And then you even got played around here before finally coming up. So this could potentially wind up being some pretty strong support. And if we see, the DXY start to move back up or get a decent bounce here, we could see maybe Bitcoin take a little bit of a nosedive if that happens, right? Or if we wind up breaking the support, we could come down to this next level, which would be good for Bitcoin. But weekly bearish divergence is generally bullish for Bitcoin, confirmed on the weekly chart here for the DXY. Now, let's see. So just looking for other bullish or bearish signs here on the DXY, looking at money flow, because the weekly bearish divergence is very bearish for the DXY. But I just want to come down to these lower time frames. Double green dot on the 4 hour. I mean, last one we didn't really get much juice out of these. So, but I mean, you got 3 here, but you could consider these snake eyes. Could be interesting. But, just coming down here, you are getting bullish divergences here on the 1 hour. So this could potentially make Bitcoin come down a little bit. So that is looking a little more like it. Yeah, is that a bullish divergence? It is. It is technically a bullish divergence here on the 90-minute as well. And then looking at the lower time frames, money flow coming up on the 12-minute, 15-minute money flow starting to come up. But I would say the main takeaway here on the DXY is that confirmed bearish divergence. So, bullish for Bitcoin, but daily bearish divergence on the daily, I think might take the cake for overpowering this bullish sign for Bitcoin. But yeah, you can't ignore that confirmed bearish divergence on the weekly. This could wind up being powerful. Let me see if I could find another one. Yeah, so here you go. Here was another weekly bearish divergence that you had on the DXY. From here, I mean, this is kind of ugly, but I mean, even from these up here, you had higher highs here. You had your lower highs on your momentum waves, and it did start a pretty big downturn, right? You had another one right here. This one's a little cleaner. From here, right? Higher highs, lower highs, and then boom, you come down, right? So higher highs, higher highs, lower highs, boom. Higher highs, lower highs, boom, right? So if this one plays out, we'll just go from the tippy top of these wicks to the absolute bottom. 13% for that one. Let's see what this one does. 15%. So between 13 and 15%, let's call it 13 and a half. We'll go from the actual wick. 13, potentially bring you down to this level if it plays out like the last ones. And if that happens, I think that would wind up being extremely bullish for Bitcoin. Almost so bullish that I don't know if it's going to happen. But that is your bullish case here. This weekly divergence plays out in a drastic way, and you see Bitcoin come up in a huge way. So I just wanted to point that out. Now coming over to Ethereum, guys, 16 coming in at 1624, looking very, very similar to Bitcoin. Now, as you guys know, you know, uh, as you guys know, with Ethereum, we saw Ethereum leading Bitcoin. Obviously, we broke out of this range nice and early before Bitcoin, and we came right up and we hit our target almost exactly at about 1800. These were our price targets for Ethereum on this little relief rally or whatever you want to call it. We did have our targets set once we broke out of our, as soon, oh, come on. As soon as we broke out of our range, these were our price targets, and we basically hit every single one all the way up to the top till about 1800. Didn't see Bitcoin follow suit yet. So interesting to see if Ethereum got its run and Bitcoin's not going to see its run, or if Bitcoin's going to lag behind like it has been doing in the recent past. But for the most part, guys, as far as TA goes, looking very similar. Obviously, daily bullish divergence printing. Money flow looking exactly the same. So looking very, very similar to Bitcoin for the most part. 2-week green dot confirmed. Everything is looking very, very, very similar. And you can see we actually didn't even get the double green dot here on Market Cypher B in 2018. So that's interesting to look at for Ethereum. But essentially looking very, very similar. Let's go ahead and look at the monthly chart here. Again, printed a green candle. Now we're printing another red one. So looking very similar to Bitcoin, I would say for the most part. Really nothing to deduce from this. I don't even know if I'm using that word right. But there you go. As far as levels for Ethereum, guys, I would say, I mean, your next level, I'll just find new levels for you here. We'll do it live. Screw it. We'll do it live. 600 people in here. Hit those likes, people. 571 people, to be exact. Thank you all for tuning in, guys. Smash up that like button. We're going for 500 likes. If we get 500 likes, we will be giving away, or not giving away, but we will spin the Wheel of Pain and Pleasure 10 times for your chance to win a giveaway. Every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin. Every spin has 2 chances for a giveaway. Again, the odds are weighted in your favor and against my wallet. Let's see. Polygon would be nice to see. We could take a look at Polygon for sure. Every video, every day with Frankie boy. Frankie, let's go. Presidential clouds. What is going on? I appreciate you for being here. Excuse me. Can we take a look at LDO? Yes. Look at that. Right on time, guys. We are about to get to the alts here. As you know, let me just find some levels here on Ethereum for you guys, and then we can move on to some of your favorite alts. And let's pull up the VPVR. Yeah, let's go ahead and yeah. Okay, so let me go ahead and see. Let me just see something here. Let me pull some volume. Kind of want to pull it from there, to be honest. But we'll just use the VPVR here. Okay, so we do have a value area high when using the VPVR. Come on. What's happening? Okay, there we go. Boom, you got your POC. Boom, you got your value area low. So, and I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this so we can see a little better here. And I did put 2 lines there. I think it was 3 lines. Yeah, okay, boom. So here we go. We have your value area high here. Very similar looking to Bitcoin here. You can see that we did get a bounce off of this value area high. So like I said, that is something you can see where price kind of comes up and then comes down to that value area, and then you get a big bump to the upside, and then you kind of start finding volume up there. But I would say, you know, for the most part, this is a good level to watch at about, I would say, you know what, regardless of what the VPVR says, you know, this says 1369, but I would say about 1400 is probably a pretty good level to watch, which is probably, yeah, about, I mean, this is pretty close. I'll put a box there for you guys between about 1400. There you go. Bada boom. So this is a level I would watch. Now, let's go ahead and see where our golden pockets are. Bada boom. I bet you. Okay, nothing too interesting there. But I would watch this value area high for a potential bounce to the upside, guys. Now, Again, same thing as Bitcoin. If we break through the value area high and bearishly retest, I would be looking closer to the point of control at about 1145. And then your value area low is at about 880. Oh God, if Ethereum makes its way back down to this value area low, I will be scooping up Ethereum like it's nobody's job. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. But let's actually pull up our Lux Algo support and resistance indicator that we love so much. To find some other significant levels, let me just find some. Let me, come on. Boom. Just so I give you guys a little bit more of a, because these are pretty big ranges. And yeah, I would say that's a pretty good level. Okay. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. Okay, so here are some levels you guys can watch here. It is funny that those levels bounce right perfectly with our line, but there you go, right? You can watch the value area high right here at about 1369. Also watch 1400 even, right? But here are some levels you guys can watch. I can share this in the Discord. I would rather go through, spend a little bit more time finding real key levels, trying to find out where the golden pockets are, the point of controls. But here are some just general levels to watch. I would say 14K, key level to watch. And then your value area high at about 1369. If you lose 1369, that's where you can start really thinking about some lower targets like that POC at about 1145. Let's see. Thanks for the NFT on Friday, Frankie. Can we have a look at ADA, please? Yes, Moki, we will start off with ADA. And then if we could build a list of some altcoins, guys, that would be great. I'd appreciate it very much. Frankie Candles, your Discord updates have been a lifesaver, bro. I was on vacation and didn't have time to do proper TA. Just wanted to say thanks, bro. You helped me continue making profits all week. Sean, let's go. Shout out to Sean. And we're not talking about Sean from Lux Algo. We love Sean from Lux Algo, but this is not Sean from Lux Algo. Shout out to Sean for using those Discord updates to stay updated and keep making the profits, even if you can't look at the charts. That's what I like to hear, guys. That's a big reason why I like to do this, right? So you don't have to stare at the charts all day, right? I do this for a living, right? My goal is to save you guys, teach you guys, right? My goal, I say this for the channel all the time. My goal is not to gatekeep all my secrets and keep you guys a slave to my TA. That's not my goal. My goal is to teach you how to fish. My goal is to, it's not going to hurt my feelings if you guys are able to trade without watching my channel, right? Obviously, I want you guys to still watch. I hope we're entertaining. I hope we make this fun. And I hope I show you guys and teach you guys some really cool stuff on the channel. But my goal is to teach you. My goal is for you to eventually no longer need my reassurance to enter your trades or exit your trades or just give you general sentiment. That is my goal of this channel. Like, we're going to get new people and we might lose some people who have learned. Like, you can think of it as graduating. I hope you guys graduate, from me at some point. Might be a year, might be 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. Maybe you never leave. I hope you never do. But that makes me super happy because this is why I work so hard, right? If I'm even able to get somebody who can't look at the charts to see my TA and it's on point and they're able to make some money, that's what I'm looking for. So shout out to you, Sean. I'm gonna throw a little more money your way, my man. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you for the nice comment. Hey, Michael Snelling, what is going on? Where's Mickey? Is Mickey in here, Michael? Jesse, what is going on? BNT, please, mods. Okay, perfect. Let's see. Let's see. Brothers, don't hold your breath. I missed that one. Sorry, V-Slim. Filecoin, I love that coin. Got in at 510. Is it time to short? Because I did. Okay, we'll start with Filecoin, and then I will go off the list. Let's see. V-Slim says, I love your TA. I love you, V-Slim. I love you. I love you, V-Slim. Yeah, you're the man. And I want to be clear. I don't want you guys to leave the channel. I'm just saying, my goal is for you guys to do well. I don't want you guys, I have no goal to keep you guys a slave to my TI. I want you guys to learn. And, I love the times when people are like, hey, did you see this on the charts? And I didn't see it. And I'm like, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's see. Fan for life. Let's go, Cal's World. I appreciate you, man. LDO, we will not forget. EMS, what is going on? He said last week on a list that Frankie hasn't released them yet. EMS, I missed that. We'll try to catch up after. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. I guess we'll start with Filecoin. Here we go. Okay. KuCoin Tether. Oh boy, I don't know when you got into that short, but it was probably a pretty good call. Coming up to a little bit of support here. Let's take a look at the daily. Let's break it down. Looking, oh my God. Yeah, see, these are the altcoins. Yeah, look at this, guys. This is what you want to see. Look at this. Bada boom. Bada boom. And then you just get the breakout. That's beautiful stuff right there. Okay, let's take a look here. Daily looking, looking for that crossover. VWAP coming down, though. You might get pushed down before you come back up. But your money flow looks great on the daily 16-hour. No bear divs on this like there is on Bitcoin. 16-hour red dot, 12-hour red dot, 8-hour red dot confirmed. Yeah, you are. Yeah, it might have been a pretty good short, my dude. Good call. Good call here. Yeah, bearish divergence here on the 5-hour. That was basically your top signal right there. 5-hour bear div, that would have played out well. I will say this, you are coming up to support here. I will break it down a little bit more for you in a second. 4-hour bear div as well. Great top signal. These divergences do not lie, guys. They do not lie. Lobster Doji says, your GOAT-A. GOAT TA, I guess. Shout out to Lobster Doji. I appreciate that. Crypto Guy says, fire channel. Thanks, Frankie and mods. Crypto Guy, we appreciate you, man. You guys are the best. Thank you for the kind words. You guys are absolutely awesome. Frankie, which alt do you think will melt faces in the next bull run other than ETH? Listen, I'm rooting for ETH. I think Gala's going to do great. I think Matic is going to do amazing. I think Polkadot is super undervalued. I also, maybe a hot take, maybe an unpopular opinion, I don't know, but there isn't really a situation where I can see ApeCoin not in at least, there's no reality I see where ApeCoin is not a top coin. There really isn't. It's associated with the blue chip NFT project. I just don't see how ApeCoin does bad. Obviously not financial advice. I could be wrong. But I think ApeCoin will do very well as well. Okay. So yeah, so obviously you can see you're coming up here to some technical support, and I'll break it down in a second. But 2-hour bear div, I mean, it was here, right? All the writing was on the wall. Bear div here, bear div here. I mean, you were ready to come down. But let's go ahead and break it down. Let me pull up the VPVR, and let's take a look here. Let's take a look. Yeah, so yeah, you are coming up to a decent bit of support here. So yeah, when you're just looking, let's go to the 4-hour. Yeah, okay. So I would watch this area. This is your value area high when you're just analyzing over here from basically the 25th of June to the current price. You are coming down to a value area high. And then your next major level, I would say, is about, here's some levels to watch. So one thing you want to realize, yeah, you are, okay. If you lose your value area high right here, one thing you do want to realize is you do, let's get our purple box here. You do have a pretty low volume gap right here. So if you do wind up breaking this level, you could get a quick move down here to about 736. So not a lot of volume there. Yeah, and then I mean it's pretty barren. I mean it's probably going to be pretty quick rips or dips through these levels. So if you lose this level, if you lose that point of control right here, you're probably going to rip down to this level. If you lose that, probably going to be a pretty quick ride down to about 675 or 680. And then if you lose this level, you're probably coming back down here to about 590. But there's some pretty good levels for you to keep an eye on. I don't know if you want to take screenshots of these or something. I'll leave it up for a second while I look at chat. Let's see. IMX, I believe, will be a strong runner. I like IMJD and I like IMX, I will say. One of the best scaling solutions for Ethereum NFTs. Yeah. Got a huge bag of LDO. We'll take a look at LDO right now. Holy Gravy says, Ave, what's going on, Holy Gravy? We could try to check out Ave for sure. I bought File at the bottom and sold at the top of this pump for 87% profit. No leverage, but still. Jesse, don't say but still like no leverage is a bad thing. No leverage is not a bad thing. It's just what you like to do, right? If you got the trade without leverage, it's still profit, right? 87% is 87%. I don't care if you did it with 5, 10, 100x leverage or zero leverage. 87% is 87%. And money is money. This money is this money. Money is money. So let's go. Shout out to Jesse. Let's go. We're throwing all the money today. Let's get it. This is going to take so long to clean up. All right, guys, let's keep moving on here. So there you go for Filecoin. There are some levels to watch. There you go, with the low volume gaps as well. Again, look out for those quick rips through the low volume gaps. EMS says, do I think VeChain will do well? I love VeChain. I had a ton of VeChain this previous cycle. I don't own it anymore. I sold it all in profit, not at the top, but in profit. I sold some at the top. But I love VeChain. It's a project that is actually doing things, actually has partnerships, is actually used. I think it is going to be, for those of you who don't know, it's VeChain is, what do you think about, chat is distracting. Anyway, VeChain, I think VeChain is really good. I mean, they have a partnership with the UFC. If you guys watch UFC, you will notice, obviously, Crypto.com is a sponsor of the UFC, but then I saw VeChain and I was like, hell, VeChain out here, let's go. So yeah, it is a coin that's actually doing something. It's a real project. It has real partnerships. It's really being used. It has a real use case. Strong project. I love VeChain. So I think those projects will generally do well. The ones that actually have use case and are actually being used will do well, in my opinion. So yeah, I do. Yeah, short answer, yes. I think VeChain will do well. Yeah, could use a date. Wife doesn't like going out anymore. Missed that one. OCO phone booth. I can't really see your name. I apologize. Jay Rego. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. Hey. Dang it, Captain. Stop deleting the webcam, ladies. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. All right, let's see. I'm new to Discord. How can we find you? Spencer, I can guarantee you that one of the mods are going to come in hot with that link for you to click and for you to join. Daddy Zach, what is going on, Daddy Zach? Hey, Frankie, I'm stuck at work, so I can't participate. Daddy Zach, no problem. It's good to know you're here with us in spirit, and I hope you have headphones on because now I'm whispering in your ear. I hope you like that. Anyway, guys, so let's go. Let's take a look at LDO. Let's look at Binance. Boom. Looking at LDO, guys. Looking at LDO. Gave the stream a like and listen at work. Let's go, Daddy Zach. Almost said let's go, Daddy. That's a little weird. But hey, let's go, Daddy. Let's see. BNT looks like a big pump coming. Jesse, we will check BNT right after this. And then I'm going to go off the list, guys, because I keep taking these straight out of chat, and I don't want people to say you're picking them and not me. Let me go ahead and move on to our altcoin topic. I gotta get better at these topics. All right, let's see. I was wearing headphones when you did that. Hey, Miss Chloe, I'm sorry you had to go through that. I apologize. Jiren wants one Harmony one. I just got sauce all in my ear. Let's go, Ben. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at LDO. Looking at the daily. Not much information on the daily. Let's come down a little bit. Bear div on the 12-hour. Yeah, looking the same as Bitcoin. Yep, you got bear div, another bear div. Boom. Okay. I'm just going to give you levels here. This is looking very similar to Bitcoin. I don't want to waste too much time here on the alts. Okay, so here we go. On the 4-hour. Let's see what we're working with. This. Okay, let's see. What is... Okay. Boom. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take these levels, right? So your value area high. Today's a volume profile day. Let's go with the volume profiles. POC, value area low. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this. And let's also go ahead and pull a fib. Bada boom. And then, guys, right after this one, right before we continue on the altcoins, I do want to show you something real quick. I just want to show you guys something. Okay, so. Boom. Just trying to find these juicy levels for you guys. Let's see. I mean, Let me go a little lower here. Let's go to the 1 hour. Get rid of the fib. Actually, you know what? Let's use the Lux Algo indicator again. This I love, guys. I love this indicator. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we'll pull that. I like that. Okay, actually, I think that's probably good. Okay, so if you go ahead and where's our brush tool? Yeah, there you go. So I would look for a potential pullback. Boom. Okay. So I would watch this local golden pocket. It's coming in at about $1.80. If we lose that, main area to watch here is going to be $1.67. Pulling up that, where was our value area high? I should have labeled it. Yeah. So yeah, your value area high at $1.67 right here where this white line is. That's going to be your next major level to watch for a big bounce. If you wind up losing that level, now you can watch these micro levels all you want. But if you lose that value area high and you bearishly retest, could it be likely that you're on your way back down to visit this point of control, which is coming in at about 62 cents. So that is probably going to be a pretty massive dump if you do get back into that POC. But depending on what Bitcoin does, it's not impossible. But major level to watch here, $1.67. And then you got some levels here. You got locked up in this range right here for a little bit. So, these levels will provide some support. But again, if you break this value area high, and it is likely that even if you play around up here, it is likely that you're going to come back down to that POC. So just remember that the POC is coming in at 62 cents and that value area high level is at about $1.67. And I'm sorry, guys, I'm going to try to get through these altcoins pretty quick so we can cover a bunch of them. Candleman, Crypto Dylan says, Candleman, let's scout this short. Let's go, baby. BTC pumping. Let me just check on that. People... Yeah, 23,190. I mean, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little Popsky there. When you go to the DGen time frames, let's go. Let me just turn it off. Boom, let's turn this off. Boom, boom. Yeah, there you go. Little bounce. Got a little bounce there. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, oh, Bitcoin's pumping, and then like you look at it and it's like, well, I mean, it bounced a little bit. It's yeah, still coming down. But yeah, definitely coming up. Little Popsky. 23.2. Coming in at 23.2. Scalp it. Crypto Billy, let's go. I got it. Thanks so much, Spencer Davis. No problemo. Let's see. Yo, I'm late as always, but I'm here for that sauce loft profit. We're here to dish that sauce for you, brother. All right, BNT, let's go. Frankie looks like a big pump coming. Jesse, let's go. And like I said, BNT is going to be the last altcoin that I'm going to be taking from chat. Then I'm going to go off the list that the mods have. BNT. Let's see. I guess we'll go Coinbase. Okay. Big pump incoming. Let's see. Okay, so one thing I will say right off the bat, Jesse, here is if we are going to see more upside, Bitcoin 23, creeping up on 23.3. But if we are going to see some more upside for Bitcoin here, basically, the range that you're still basically in this general range, right? Now, you come to ETH, general range was right here, and then you get that big breakout, right? That's what you're looking for on the rest of these altcoins that have not broken out yet. And as you can see, it doesn't look like BNT has gotten that move. But just structure-wise, you guys can kind of see, everything kind of looks similar structure-wise. So if we pull up our VPVR and zoom out a bit on the daily, you could kind of see it's a similar story being told here, right? You're basically got no volume, right? Up until that same level, right? I just roughed out these levels, guys. This level was completely roughed out. You get that same level, right? You have that big volume gap all the way up to this last area of consolidation, which for BNT is about $1.30. Now, can we get up to this level? If Bitcoin decides to, if this pump is not over, if this relief pump still has juice in it, and we are going to see 28K 30K for Bitcoin in the short term before coming down lower. Because that's the question, right? Are we going to come down lower? Are we going to come double bottom? Or are we going to get this rip up to 28K? Everyone's talking 28K, 30K, 40K. This big relief rally everyone's waiting for to come in here. That's the question, right? If Bitcoin does get this final breakout, right? We finally get the breakout of that into that low volume gap. We get that big rip up to about 28 to 30K. I do think that it would be possible for BNT to get back up to this $1.30 level, which would be an absolute rip if you are trading this thing with leverage. So creeping up to 23.3 here on Bitcoin. But I do think it is possible if you break into this low volume gap, right? I'm not just making this stuff up here. If you look, you can see here, right? Big high volume node, right? Your POC is down here, right? Nothing. There is nothing in here. This yellow box has no volume at all. Now, if you look back in time to see how price behaved in these low volume areas, right? You can see last time we broke down, free fall, right? Absolute free fall, quick move to the downside, right? And it's not always just a completely quick move, but you can see here, breakdown, bearish retest, free fall, and pretty much a straight shot up, and then another free fall down, right? There's not a lot of levels in here to hold you up. Now, this one, obviously, you have shot up like crazy, came back down, shot up again like crazy, consolidated, shot up again, and then you're out of the box, right? So price action is typically going to get violent inside of these low volume pockets. So definitely, if we see that breakout for Bitcoin, I do think it would be, pretty good chance that BNT could make it back up to this previous area of consolidation or the next real level of technical support or resistance in close vicinity of the price right now. So that could be likely to happen if we get that breakout for Bitcoin. But we're going to have to see what happens with this bearish div on the daily. Are we going to unprint it right now? Is there a whale out there somewhere that knows that this bear div is going to confirm and he's trying to invalidate it? I mean, who knows? Probably not. But it's very dependent on what we see come out of this bear div, right? This thing dumps, BNT is not going to get to those prices. But if we get Bitcoin to rip through this low volume pocket and we get that quick shot up to about 28 to 30K, probably pretty likely that other things get up to that same level of previous consolidation or that next level of technical resistance. It's very likely for those other coins to follow. So let's, there you go. I hope that helped you out. V-Slim, how do you do it? God, I really do feel left out of chat sometimes. I come over and it's like I said this before. It's like I'm doing homework and like my friends are playing outside. It's like I come back, I'm like, oh, they're having a good time. Like, dang it, I'm working. I'm just kidding, guys. He is a prolific poster trying Bitcoin. Dang. Mods, what video do we need to watch? Like, comment on to get into the wheel spin. I started my claim last night. Yes, all of them. Captain, let's go. Bing bong. What's up? Jess Jim says, thank you so much for the free info. Jess Jim, stay tuned. Much more to come, brother. Thank you. Let's see. Kakash says, or J-Rod says, Gala def ripping. Nice to see for once. We can take a look at Gala in just a second. Pump, let's go. We are talking about you, JK, Jess Jim, right? I turn away, everybody's talking trash. I come back. Hey, why are the mods hiding all these messages? No, I trust you guys. Can you check out AVAX? Yes. I think you might be right, bro. That thing has no selling pressure whatsoever. Coming if it does break. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go. Let's do Matic. I got a bunch of requests for Matic. Look at the Binance chart. We got 500 people in here still, guys. Smash up that like button. Again, we are going for 500 likes by the end of the stream. If you give 500 likes, or if we get 500 likes, I'll give you guys 10 spins on the wheel. 2 chances on each of those spins to win a giveaway. So let's go. Shout out to you guys. I know we're gonna do it. Okay, let's see. Okay, taking a look at Matic here. I'll just use the levels we have. Still holding here. As you can see, we have created some volume up here as we continue to play around. Yeah, Let's see. Bearish div on the daily, printing. Printing and confirms in about 51 minutes here. I mean, levels here to watch, same as everything else for the most part. Watch the value area high, right? Again, this is the level that you're either going to get a big bounce off of, and if you don't get that big bounce and you break in, you're looking to likely come back down to that POC, which on Matic is coming to about 51 cents. So there's some levels to watch. Let's just take a look at Matic in general. Daily bear div, yeah, it's looking exactly the same as Bitcoin for the most part. Daily money flow. The only thing that looks very different here is your money flow is already in the green. So we didn't get that crossover yet for Bitcoin, but you have it on Matic. So we'll have to watch here. It's pretty flat as of right now, but bear div, I mean, that's bearish, right? Bear div on the daily is very, very bearish. So let's see. Yeah, 12-minute. Yeah, I mean, how far are we down from this level? Boom, 13%. Okay, yeah, I mean, you could, yeah. Let's go back to the higher time frames. Yeah, I would watch this value area high for some support, possibly break below it. If you do, watch that POC. But for the most part, not looking too much different than Bitcoin. But there's some levels to watch. Your level here at about 71 cents is going to be the main level to watch. And then, the level we're kind of breaking right now, you can see, we're losing this level, possibly coming up for a bearish retest here to potentially come in lower. Turning on Market Cipher A. You did get your blood diamond. Yeah, we'll see if you can get a bearish retest here. But yeah, about 71, 72 cents is that key level to watch, that value area high on Matic. Let's see. First time in the channel. Gotta say, I'll def be coming back. Sub and hit that bell thingy. Let's go. Final Kens. Hey, welcome to the Kens. Hey, Kens. I don't know if you're still here, brother, but here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool G. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to, what was your name again? Let's see. Final Kens. Welcome to the Candle Mafia. There's no going back now, bro. There's no going back now. You're part of the family. I already threw the money on the floor. You're stuck with us now. Happy to have you, brother. Buckle up, and I hope your pockets are deep because we're about to make some money, my man. Let's go. Let's see. Thank you for the TA on Matic, the original power couple. I got you, no problem. Anytime you need it, I'm here for you. If you haven't covered XRP, would be much appreciated. Yes, let's cover XRP, and then we'll take a look at Gala. Oh, actually, we'll look at Gala first because it was on the list, and then we'll look at XRP, which is probably on the list as well. Wow, no XRP on the list, guys. Whoa. Scary stuff. Ape. Okay, yeah. Woo, Frankie making it rain. Good luck. Let's go. Yeah, I'm going to have to clean that up later. All right, let's see. Looking at Gala. Here we go. I actually just want to kind of zoom in here and see what's going on. Yeah, Gala moving. Gala is moving. All right, let's see here. Bada boom. Money flow, I mean, looking similar to the Bitcoins, but you don't have your daily bearish divergence. So that is a good sign. This is looking much better than Bitcoin. Bitcoin not looking too hot. Yep, you could put a bear div here. It could get invalidated, but watch for your bear div on your 16-hour, 12-hour as well. Could possibly print your 8-hour. You did, I believe, yeah, you did print a bear div on your 8-hour. Instantly invalidated with a green dot here as you push above this level. Let's see, 6-hour, same deal. Could potentially. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, Gala does look a decent bit better than Bitcoin, to be honest. You could watch this bear div to potentially form on the 4-hour, but it's a little too early to tell. Check that 1 hour. Yeah, I could put a bear div here. Yeah, let's see. Okay, I'll give you some levels here. Yeah, not looking as bad as Bitcoin. But again, coming to the daily chart, guys. Again, just to kind of show you guys, we're still in that range, right? We're still in that general trading range. We have not broken out for Gala just yet. So if we do see continued upside for Bitcoin, there are some altcoins that have not broken out yet. I know some of them actually have. Solana as well, did not completely get that breakout just yet. Dogecoin, same thing. Some of them have had some of them have had the breakout, right? Something like Quantum missed the boat on this, right? You're not going to want to be FOMOing in this. I'm not saying it can't go higher. I'm not saying it can't go higher, but you could just see, right? Your general range has been broken, right? You could just see here, your technical range that you were trading in was broken. You retested with that red candle, boom, came right up, ripped up to your previous consolidation zone right here, your next major level. So we missed that one, but they're not all like that, right? Kusama looking a little better. Dot, doesn't look like it's broken out too harshly yet. But again, like something like Ethereum, obviously, Ethereum's been going ham, right? You got that breakup all the way up to this previous zone. And, just to kind of break it down for other people that, if you're essentially, this is what we're looking for, guys. You can see the charts look very, very similar. You have your previous area of consolidation here, right? Your new zone. And this is basically what we saw Ethereum do was you broke, came back up and retested this zone, which is what we've been waiting for Bitcoin to do. You have your previous consolidation zone right here, and you have your current zone right here. Now, Bitcoin's kind of half broken out, right? You broke out of your range, you tested, you came up a little higher. Now we're coming down a little bit again. And that's the main question is, are we getting just a healthy pullback to make a higher high and come higher? Or is this all over and we're going to come down and it's just going to turn out to be another exaggerated bear flag? That's the question. But structurally, this is what we're looking for, right? Previous consolidation, all these coins, we're looking for them to come back up to that previous zone because they all got crushed on this big drop to the downside where no volume was created. So it's going to be a quick rip back up to those zones. But obviously, Bitcoin did not get there. Ethereum obviously did get there perfectly. So there are some things that haven't taken off yet. And I forgot what we were originally looking at. What coin was it? Let's see. Not Dot, not Doge, not Kusama, not Luna, not Quantum. No. It was Gala. It was Gala. So Gala's still in that range for the most part, guys. So this could be a good one to watch if we are going to get that, bigger move to the upside. But again, bear div on the daily for Bitcoin. Don't want to forget that. All right, let's see. So there you go for Gala. And then, for the most part here, your next, just to give you some levels or targets, if you want to call them, again, if we break that level that we're at about right now, major target, 8 cents would be beautiful. If we can make it up to 8 cents, that would be great. And then, if you break this higher volume node, I don't know if I call it a high volume node, but if we break that, this big volume area right here, we could get another pretty quick rip up to this area right here, which is coming in at about 13 cents. So 8 cents would be your first target for the most part. Let's see. Boom. Yeah, 7 cents and then 8 cents. I would say 7 and 8 cents would be your next targets on there. But again, have not broken out of that range. Okay, let's see. Hit us with a transition for at Pearls. Pearls, you want to see the transitions here? Let me just go full Frank for you real quick, and let's see it. Let's go back to the face cam. Bada boom, baby. Oh, hey, look at me. Hey, at Pearls, what's going on? Look at that. Little show off. We're just showing off the stream here. It's pretty cool. Just saying. Anyway, straight back to the charts. Hope you like that, Pearls. Thank you, Frankie. Best Rabbit TA on YouTube. Yeah, Giovanni, with the altcoins, I do try to go through them pretty quickly because we have a lot to get through, and I don't want to hit Joe B. I appreciate you, man. You're the man, not me, man. I am not the man. You guys are the man. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. But yeah, I try to get through them quickly just because there's a lot to get through, and I don't want to spend too much time on the alts, being that Bitcoin's basically going to lead the charge for the most part. Okay, let's go ahead and see ADA. Did we look at ADA? I thought we did, but maybe we didn't. Actually, maybe we did. Let's see. Okay, ADA. Here we go. Okay, come on. Boom. Guys, do I let me know in the chat? Do I sound like I'm screaming? Because when I get off the stream every day, I lose my voice, and I'm like, do I scream that loud? Let me know if it sounds like I'm just screaming at you guys, or if it just sounds like this is my energy. Because I'm just acting natural, but it does seem like I scream. So let me know. Do I scream too much? I don't know. Guys or women? Oh, because I said you guys are the man. You guys are the man and the women and the men. Whatever you want to be. You guys are that, not me. Anyway, let's see. What are some momentum wave patterns you look for on Market Cipher B? Adam Taylor, that's a good question. And we'll come back to ADA because it's not showing on ADA, but I'm just gonna go back to let's go back to Bitcoin real quick. So with Market Cipher B, some of the momentum wave general Market Cipher strategy, right? What you want to see is when you have your momentum waves making higher lows, right? So you have a low here, a higher low here, a higher low here, and a higher low here. It's showing that momentum is moving to the upside, right? Same thing with your money flow, but you can look for that general higher lows to the upside. And, obviously you can look for the opposite. If you're looking for price to come down, you can look for lower highs on the top. When you're above the zero line, you look for lower highs to potentially come down. This is showing momentum is coming to the downside. But a specific pattern that I look for is right here when you have one momentum wave come up like this, right? And then you have another momentum wave come up, but it doesn't come as high as the next one. So you have a high and a lower high, and you can draw a diagonal line like this. If you come to your price up here and you have higher highs on your price, and you have a higher high on your price and a lower high on your momentum waves, and you can draw a line down like this and a line up like that, creating that alligator mouth, that is what we call a bearish divergence, typically indicating movement to the downside. It's a very reliable pattern. It's not 100% of the time. It's not 100% accurate. Nothing is 100% accurate, but it is very, very reliable. And as we are speaking here, guys, getting a decent bounce for Bitcoin here, up to 23,350. Nice little bounce to the upside. Let's see if we can sustain it or if we're just going to crash back down. Let's see. Maybe we're going to see. I would be shocked if we could get a bounce big enough to invalidate. I'm just going to say, if this bearish divergence on the daily goes away because we get a massive pump right before the daily close, I'm going to be sussed out, guys. I'm going to be sussed out. All right, let's see. Crypto Dylan, what's going on? Thank you for being here, brother. YOLO Baggins, what's going on? Frankie, sometimes you get a little loud when you're excited, but hey, we can always turn down the volume if need be. Let's go. Let's go, Sean. Let's go. I'm going to Discord to mess things up. BRB. B-Slim going to cause havoc in the Discord. I'll wait for the 2-day to short Bitcoin. Yeah. Hey, Lane Hughes, what's going on? Yes, I agree. How do you say this? I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name. I apologize. I am not even going to say it. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. But he says, I'll wait for the 2-day to short Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, I don't see a bearish divergence printing here, but you probably are going to get a red dot on the 2-day pretty soon. And this one didn't give us anything. This one literally just got immediately invalidated. So if we get that one up here, it's probably going to be time for it to actually play out. Because essentially, if you're not counting these two tiny little dips below the zero line, the VWAP has essentially been above the zero line conservatively for about 40 days. 40 days this has been above the essentially been above the zero line. So this thing is bound to spend some time below the zero line if I had to guess. So tell everybody to please check the Discord announcement page. Very important update. Guys, newsflash. Go check the Discord events page when you get off the stream today, or maybe I can just check it for you right here. Let's see, events. Okay, live now. Frankie Candles on YouTube. That's awesome. I didn't know we did that. But guys, tomorrow, I don't know why these times say 8:45. It shouldn't. They're going to be at regular times. But tomorrow, guys, we are having Jason Casper on the stream. I know a lot of you guys love Jason Casper, so he's going to be on the channel tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Get excited for that. And then next Wednesday, we do have a Crypto Lifer coming on. And then on the 18th, Gareth the God Soloway is coming back on again. So shout out to Jason, Crypto Lifer, and Gareth for coming back on the channel. I appreciate you guys and super pumped to have you guys on. And guys, right now, Frankie Candles is live on YouTube, so go check him out. I don't know if I don't know if that. Oh, announcements, not events. Okay, sorry. Sorry, it was a language. It's a language barrier, guys. Okay, everybody, we will be applying for Discord's partner program this week. What this entails is Discord will be sending administrators into our server to inspect every aspect of our server, public channels, to make sure we are in full compliance with the regulations. What this means is please review the hashtag rules channel. I don't think I have to say the hashtag. If you are in violation of any of these rules, we will have to take action against your account in an effort to meet compliance with Discord. Discord considers any not safe for work discussions, images, as not safe for a public community. Please refresh on server rules and please watch what you say, assuming everything you write and display will be seen by audiences down to 13-year-olds. Unlikely, but we still have to comply with the rules. So yeah, that's pretty... that's actually really exciting, guys. We're obviously going to be applying for that partnership program. So yeah, just try to keep it clean in the Discord. I don't think we'll generally have a bad problem with that. We're typically pretty good in the Discord. We're typically talking about, charts and stuff. So it's not really bad. But yeah, if you guys just keep that in mind, because it would be pretty cool if we can get this partnership program. And then the Mafia is going to absolutely explode, guys. It's just like every single day, my mind gets blown. It's like every day we have a new thing coming down the pipes. It's crazy. But yes, Flat Smack says, bing bong. Let's go, Flat Smack. OPTA coming. Let's take a look at OP, guys. Not big word team. Wow. Wow, you sure suck the fun out of it, lol, JK. Oh, man. I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing. I know the real community is gonna be fine, but I just feel like people like to do what they're not supposed to do. How far back do they look? I don't know. Yeah, I wonder. This is a family channel making money. Let's go, Michael Snellen. When the Mafia's Discord becomes centralized, it means it's growing. Let's go, DJ. Absolutely. And yeah, awesome. Bringing on the guests. Your streams are extra killer than it already is. Shout out to DJ. I appreciate the kind words. Okay, let's check out OPTA. Let's go check out OP. I know this thing is OP. Guys, OP is OP. All right, maybe we can find a little bit of an older chart here. Coup point. OP is OP, guys. Look at that. Wow. Oh, wowie. Okay, so we're gonna have to go to the lower time frames for this one. Obviously, I think this thing's up like 300% or something crazy like that. Yeah, absolutely insane gains on OP. Money flow coming out on the 4 hour. Bear div on the 4 hour. It basically, guys, again, this is kind of why I don't cover the alt as much in detail as I do with Bitcoin, because you have the same stuff going on, right? You have the bear div on the 4 hour, clear bear div, right? You even have this little mini bear div that you have on Bitcoin as well. Same thing on OP. You obviously have come down. That's why I love the bearish divergences, guys. They almost, not always, but they are so reliable, guys. Like more often than not, if you see a bear div, especially a big one like this on the 4 hour, you know, for the most part, it's going to play out to some degree. And, you could have caught a nice little move off here. It's down, it's down more than 20%. It's down like, yeah, it's down to 27%. You could have caught a nice move. Coming up to some support here. This is the level. I was talking to somebody in the office here, Johnny. He helps produce Ben's morning show. Shout out to Johnny, guys. Shout out to Johnny. He has a big part in the morning show for Ben. But he was in OP. I think he got like a 2 or 3x. And he was asking me, he's like, can you look at it? Like, what do you like? Should I get out? Whatever. And I was just like, I pulled it up and I was like, dang, how are you gonna do TA on this thing? It's just going ballistic. But here's a level to watch, right? Between about $1.38 and $1.24, right? These are the levels to watch. You're probably gonna find some decent support at this level. Pulling up the VPVR. Yeah, there's like barely it. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I mean, you do have a value area high, like right here at about $1.08. So you could watch that level. This is your main level though. This little box right here, this range right here is the level to watch. And again, that is between about $1.38 and $1.24. So probably gonna find, you might bounce off here, or you might break back into this box. Keep an eye on that. This is the major level that I would be watching. I'm not in OP, but if I was, this is the level that I would be watching. All right, let's move on here. Oh God, what is going on here? J-Rod says, J-Rod says, Moose is my stepdad. Oh, dang. Okay. Let's see. All right, always fun. Bye, guys. Bye, J Rego. We love you, brother. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for coming, brother. Okay, XRP. Let's take a look at XRP. Rune and BNB. J Rego, we can take a look at Rune. Oh, actually, are you out? I don't know if you left yet. But if you're not left, J Rego, we could take a look at those for sure. Let's see. Okay, XRP, and then we'll take a look. And then we'll take a Rune at look. Then we'll take a look at Rune and BNB. And then that is going to be all, guys, because we are coming up to the end here. Okay, here we go. XRP. All right, let me get rid of some of this stuff. Get rid of the VPVR. Boom. Okay, here we go. Okay, so for XRP, let's go to the daily. Looking similar to Bitcoin, and our levels have not really changed much for XRP. But the daily looking very similar to Bitcoin. Let's see, you do not have your daily bearish divergence yet. Technically, you could make the argument for a bearish divergence here if it starts to print a little weaker than it is on Bitcoin. But 16-hour, you do have the bear div. 12-hour, you do have the bear div. They are confirmed. 8-hour, you do have it confirmed. So you do have these bear divs popping up on XRP as you came up to test this level of resistance. But levels are basically going to remain, for the most part, the same as they have been for XRP. At 29 cents, guys, has been that level that we've just held above. I don't know why our line went away, but 29 cents is that level that XRP does not want to break. So to the downside, again, very similar to a lot of these coins, you want to watch that value area high. This one is at about 35 cents. So look for a potential pullback to 35 cents before getting a nice little bounce if we see Bitcoin start to turn around. If we do not see it, obviously, if we do not see a bounce off that value area high and we come down bearishly retest, we could be coming down to this point of control at about 32 cents. But worst case scenario, guys, if we come down to the value area low at about 30 cents, 29 cents has held very strong. If we break this level, if we break 29 cents, if we go to the downside, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's get rid of that, pull up the VPVR, and there we go. Okay. So let's go to the daily. If we wind up breaking, yeah, I mean, whoo, baby. I would say, your next big level, sheesh. Yeah, your next big level, I guess, is going to be this level down here, this value area low, about 22 cents. That's your next major level. We'll worry about when we lose 29 cents where we're going, but you do have a lot of support. You do have a decent amount of support, between about 29 cents and 24 cents, 25 cents. You do have a decent amount of support, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But yeah, those are the levels to be watching on XRP short term. That value area high coming in at about 35 cents. And that POC, if we break that value area high, at about 32 cents. Let's see. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and check. We'll check Rune and Johnny, Crypto Billy, showing love to Johnny. Love it. Okay, so Rune and BNB. Let's take a look at Rune and BNB. Boom. Okay, so yeah, see, Rune making that move. Just look at this, just beautiful stair stepping up, up, up. Okay, Let me hide the VPVR. Boom. Yeah. So this is really the situation we're in with a lot of this stuff. 23 Bitcoin getting a nice little pump here. Uh, but I'll come back to Bitcoin in a second. But for Rune, this is the question, right? Are we going to get a bigger pullback, or are we just going to come down and make a higher low on these trend lines, right? We have the same thing on Bitcoin. Ignoring these local golden pockets and all these other, all these other levels we have here. If we break down, are we going to get lower lows and break our trend, or are we just going to come down, right? People are going to start panicking, but are we going to find support on this trend line and just make another, another higher low, right, before coming up even higher? So the longer time frames would suggest that, but that daily bullish divergence has other plans for Bitcoin. So we'll have to keep an eye on it, but just something to keep in mind here. We are in a pretty decent uptrend here, and it has not been broken yet. We are continuously making higher lows, so that is worth taking note of. But going over to the daily for Rune, you do have a money flow crossover to the upside, and you don't have a bearish divergence. You do have a market cipher B divergence, but you don't have a true bearish divergence here. So now, you do want to understand that, these patterns generally can be bearish, right? So you are like essentially in a, rising wedge, bear flag, whatever you want to call it. These typically do break to the downside. So, you do just keep that in mind. Doesn't mean you can't break up. Obviously, we saw Ethereum rip. So, not impossible to come up, but you do just want to remember that. So, yeah, and money flow on the daily is coming out. So keep that in mind. 16-hour, no bear div on this. I'm just going to go ahead. It looks pretty similar other than not having the bearish divergences. You did get one right here, but you don't have one from here to here. So, with that being one difference between this and Bitcoin, I'm just going to go ahead and bring up some levels for you guys. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to turn on the VPVR, shrink the chart down just a little bit, close that. Let's see. Yeah. So, if we break this level right here, at about $2.89, $2.89. You do lose a lot of volume up here, so you could move a little. It's not a complete volume gap, but it could. If you break this, you would typically, generally, you would most likely see a decent bump to the upside. But you do have a, you do have some support here, generally right here. All right, now let's hide this. Bada boom, bada bing. And then I just want to pull up our Lux indicator real quick to just find some more local levels. Boom. And boom. Okay, so let me get rid of that. No, not the line. I want to get rid of the indicator. Boom. Okay, so some areas to the upside that you can watch out for locally. If this is basically what we're fighting up against right here at about $2.77. Let's actually, I'm going to pull a fib on this thing. Let's pull a fib on this thing. That's the map. Boom. Doesn't really help us out too much. Yeah, it doesn't really help us out too much. Okay. So yeah, here's some levels you can watch to the upside. I'm not going to pull any volume on this, but generally, if we crack this level to the upside, your next main stop is going to be about $3.31. If you crack that, I'd watch $3.82 right here. Maybe you flip this, come back up, test this area. These are some levels I would watch. Let's, we'd have to see a pretty decent rip to get above all of this. And then you're probably going to see some decent resistance at this level. So yeah, just to see. Yeah. Okay, perfect. See, now, guys, when you look at the charts long enough, you could kind of guess where golden pockets are. It's a weird thing. I don't know. But just looking at this level, I could just see that it was pretty strong support. I mean, we fought it a bunch of times up here. And we just couldn't get back up. So I assumed it was going to be a pretty strong position or a pretty strong resistance. And then what do you know, when you pull that local fib, it's right on that local fib. So I would actually just go ahead and I'm actually going to go ahead and make this a little bit of a thicker line because that's going to be pretty strong resistance. So stronger resistance at about 382. But generally, you're looking to get past that 277 level to work your way up into the threes. And that is for Rune. And then looking at BNB real quick. Hopefully Jay Rego's still here, man. We're looking at your coins. BNB too, right? You could kind of see we broke out of that. We broke out of our range here. And then, bullish retest, boom, come right up to that previous area of consolidation right here. Ripped right up there to about $300 even. Perfect rejection. You do have that bearish divergence here on bearish divergence here on the 6 hour. Looking at the daily, you are not getting that bearish divergence. So that is actually pretty interesting. A lot of these altcoins not showing the same bear div that Bitcoin is showing. But yeah, that is worth noting. But your 16 hour, you do have that nasty bear div. 12 hour, same deal. 6 hour, 8 hour, very, very similar situations there. So there's some levels to watch. Oh no, that was we didn't even give you levels on here yet. Looking at too many coins here, guys. Losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull this up. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. Boom. Boom. And then I'm actually just going to take those levels, and then I'm going to pull up the VPVR. Let's take a look at where all the volume is at. So yeah, right. So just to kind of break this down for you guys, just to show you like where we are getting a pullback here, but there's a lot of resistance here. Look at that high volume node, right? And that is also where your point of control is, right? So when you're analyzing this chunk of price action here, all the volume, this is where all the volume is, right here. So this is making this point of control, making a very, very strong level. So not that surprising to get a rejection off of that level. For this pullback, I would be, let's go here, boom, boom, boom. Okay. For this pullback, I would go ahead and let's pull a local fib from here to here, boom. Okay. So I would watch this level right here at about $273 for this potential pullback. Maybe you pull back to here before getting a bounce. You could also, you could also just watch this local fib, which is coming in a little lower at about 263. So that's another level you could watch. If we break this 273 level, you could come down another $10 to 263. That is where your local golden pocket is. And I can almost guarantee if we bring this Fibonacci up to this low, it's going to put it, or maybe not. I thought that would potentially bring that up to give us some confidence there, but it did not. So there are some levels to watch there on BNB, guys. Money flow crossover into the red on the 5 hour. And then the bear divs are there. However, you're not getting it on the daily. So that is somewhat of a good sign. Your 4 hour, you did get your bear div, right? Even from all the way back here. All the way back here from this red dot, you had price come all the way up, and you technically had price coming down. Kind of hard to see, but you do have price and momentum waves, price coming up, momentum waves coming down. And then even from there to there again, just from here to here, there's a big bearish divergence. So not atypical to see a pullback here. And then you could see, from here to even here, right? That was another bear div that you saw play out. You had momentum waves coming down. You had your price coming up, right? So boom, boom, and then you see price drop down, right? So not uncommon to see these pullbacks. So there you go, guys. There's your TA on BNB. There are some levels to watch. Still got 391 people in here. We are at the 2 hour mark, running a little bit late here, guys. 444 likes, so close to 500. If we get to 500 before the wheel is finished being spun, I will still give you guys those 10 spins on the wheel. But we will do 4 if we do not get there. So let's go ahead and let's spin this dang wheel. Let's see. Bada boom, bada boom. Bada boom, bada boom. Fancy pants. Let's go. Let's see. Michael Snelling says, Frankie, I use CCI channel in addition to Market Cipher. It helps weed out the false buy signals on the 15-minute. Interesting. Shout out to Michael Snelling. Interesting. Thank you for pointing that out. We'll have to take a look at that. Let's go, like it up. Javi the Barber, let's go, baby. If we get 500 likes before the end of the stream, I will give you guys the 10 spins. But here we go. Bada boom, spin number 1. Here we go. Not a bad Monday. Not a bad Monday stream, guys. Not a bad Monday stream. I'm behind in the stream. Did anybody request Wi-Fi? If not, please check it out. ADD Dad, I will check it out even though we're over time. I'll do it for you, brother. Super, super quick. Spin number 2. All right. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. There we go. Start them off strong with a giveaway. Let's go. Bada boom. Let's go. Mason Payne says, sick cap. Thank you, Mason Payne. I think you're talking about my hat. It's just a good old Bitcoin hat. Just a traditional Bitcoin hat. Can't hate on it. Can't hate on it. Discord hangout, guys. I will go ahead and show face in that Discord. I don't care. Frankie, if you spin your hat, I like. Woo, baby. There you go. Question is, what does the hair look like? What does the hair look like after this? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do the hair reveal right now. Very uneventful. Very, very uneventful. I thought that was going to be much more entertaining. Okay. That was the third spin, I believe. Oh, no. I'm giving you guys 2 more spins. That was a ripoff. Moki said, not a bad stream. You nailed it, bro. Going to be a great week. Let's go, Moki. Let's go. It's going to be a great week. Absolutely. Started it off great with that call in the Discord. When it looks like it's going down, it looks like it's going down, guys. So shout out to everybody in the Discord that caught that. I didn't know you had hair. I do have hair. I am not bald. I got actually a lot of hair. It's kind of unmanageable sometimes. There you go. That's what I look like when I don't have my hair done. This is what my hat hair. Guys, this is hat hair. This is hat hair Frankie. This is what it looks like. But yeah, there we go. Hair is there. Funny hat. Let's go. I'll give you guys one more spin. This is why nobody, this is probably why we get this is why we got not 500 likes, is because people know he's going to give us 10 spins anyway. So I gave you 7. Baby cow reveal. Oh boy. Guys, I'm not procrastinating the baby cow reveal. I swear, I'm not procrastinating, guys. I'm kidding. We will show those calves off, baby. 2 giveaways to start off the week. Not too bad, guys. Well, oh no, look at that. Unbelievable. It never fails. Never fails, guys. The stream deck always breaks. It's the most frustrating thing in the world. I don't know why it happens. But give me 1 second so I go to my face cam. Oh, hey. Well, guys, I'm trying to fix my stream deck live on the fly here. Hang on. Please just work. I don't think it's not gonna work. Anyway, guys, with all that being said, actually, I think it did just work. No way. I think it did work. We'll find out in just a second. But guys, with all that being said, I appreciate you guys all for tuning in more than you could possibly imagine. We still got 369 people in here. 467 likes. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for tuning in. There's a lot of things you could do with your time. Okay, I forgot I said I'd look at Wi-Fi, but if the stream deck works, I'll look at it. If not, I'm going to have to sign off because I can't go running back and forth constantly because I got to go record this video for BitBoy Crypto. But let's see. Okay, it works, guys. It works, guys. I'm going to have to look at it. I'm a man of my word. I said if it works, I'll look at it. Here we go. Let's take a look. So taking a look at Wi-Fi here, I mean, it's just like as soon as I think I'm going to get off, I'm just like, nah, let's just do a little bit more. All right, taking a look at Wi-Fi here, looking at the daily, money flow crossover into the green, no bear div, so that is looking decent. But money flow crossover into the green, that is looking good. 12-hour money flow coming out. This is looking a little bit different than Bitcoin, I will say that. 4-hour, you did get the 4-hour bear div. Yeah, you did get the 4-hour bear div. So, not uncommon to come down here just a little bit. But let's come up to a higher time frame. I'm going to try to find you some really, really quick levels because I do actually have to run out of here. Okay. Boom. Listen. Not a lot of volume here, right? Not a lot of volume in this general region, which typically means I know you guys love when I circle stuff like this. But generally, I'll just leave you with this little bit of sauce. Pretty low volume from where you're at right now. If you break into this level, you might get a quick shot up here. Wait, am I looking at the right thing? Is Wi-Fi $16,000? Is that right? Is that right? I'm just gonna go ahead and check it. Because I don't look at Wi-Fi ever. Is it actually? I know it's you're in finance. I just don't know the price. Yeah. Okay. I guess. All right. Yeah. It's 11. Okay. Wow. Interesting. Okay. So if we break into this gold box, guys, there's not much volume in here. You do have some levels. You can see price got caught up here a little bit, but for the most part, it's probably gonna be a pretty quick ride up to about 16,900. So that's probably gonna be your next major level of resistance if you continue up. If you continue down, I would say a major level to watch for some support is going to be this $9,115 level. You do have a decent bit of volume here. You can see you do have structural support. You do have like technical support right here as well. You saw price get hung up here. So those are two levels that you can watch. I'm sorry that was so quick and so dirty, but I had to get it done for you. I said I would do it. I'm a man of my word. Not going to leave you hanging. This is why Frankie's so popular. He goes above and beyond for the Mafia. YOLO Baggins. You got that right. But the webcam people are coming after us, guys. That's all I got time for. I do it for you guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Again, ending it here with 344 people, 474 likes, so close to 500, but that's okay. I bet we will do it tomorrow. And with all that being said, guys, I really got to jump out of here. And with all that being said, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Same place, same time. And remember, we saw this dump. I know it's not dumping, but we saw this pullback coming before it happened. So get in that Discord so the next dump or pump that we see, I can let you know. It's going to happen before it happens. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same place, same time. I love each and every single one of you. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong. All right. You guys can smell me watching the chat. I love it. Jess Jim said hashtag good bing bong. I love that. Hashtag good bing bong is hilarious. Had to hit you guys with a little cameo or a little after show credit encore. I don't know what you want to call it. But yes, you guys are right. I was watching chat. I always do. I love each and every single one of you guys. Bing bong. See you guys next time. Bing bong.